Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. So, this is the last and the final part of the chapter, the Vedic age. So, this is the one of the very important sites in Amgaon. It belongs to the Chalcolithic age. Sorry, Inamgaon is a Chalcolithic site located in Maharashtra, in the present day Maharashtra. The remains of the burials found at this site indicate very unique cultural traits of the society. Generally, adults, the people who are above 18 years, they were buried with their heads in the north direction, and sometimes the deads are buried in urns. Urns are basically kind of a big, tall boxes in which they are buried within the houses. Here, the body of the man was found with their cross legs position in a huge four legged clay jar. Then is one of the large houses at the site. The house have 5 rooms and was located in the center of Inamgaon settlement. So it can be that it is a that person is a very important person of that city. That can be a case. As suggested by the archaeological findings, the people of Inamgaon were not only agriculturists, but they were the people who were hunters, gatherers, and some were still pastoralists, means the people who are rearing sheep, goats, or basically the animal rearing people. Archaeologicals have found that the evidences of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, peas, sesame, and millets. So, bones of several animals like goat, cattle, buffalo, dog, horse, pig, spotted deer, crab, fish have been also found. Some of the bones bore cut marks, which suggest that few of these animals were used as food by the people of Inamgaon. So, these people were eating the animals also, and there are also evidences to suggest that fruits like jamun, bear, amla, dates, and a lot more were collected by these peoples. Right now, let's come to the next thing, that is the megaliths. Megaliths. Megaliths are basically the large stone boulders or blocks of rock arranged by the people into a structure or a monument. So you can say that maybe they have structured it to make a shelter for themselves. Many megaliths have been found to build a mark of burial site. A practice of erecting megaliths date back to about 300,000 years ago. It was prevalent throughout the Deccan area, South India, Northeast India, and the Kashmir region. These megaliths are found either on the surface or it can be underground also. Sometimes there can be many stone boulders like circling a burial site or simply a single large stone standing on the ground. So there can be several stones or it can be a single large stone standing on the ground. In the megaliths of Deccan and the southern India, archaeologists have found some common features of these burials. Most of these burials contain red and black ware along with the dead body. So maybe that can be a symbol for which every burials these kind of black and red wares are also buried. Archaeologists and historians have also been able to tell us about the social differentiation on the basis of the types of object found with the skeleton remains. Many of the burials of later period contains tools, weapons of iron, skeleton of horses, equipments and ornaments of the stone and gold. So maybe all these things are kept according to the position of the person in the society, right? That maybe a person is rich or poor, or a very influential person will be carrying more things, right? In some of the megaliths there were more than one skeleton. This might be possible that people belonging to the same family were buried in the same place after their death. The bodies of those who died later were brought into the grave through the potholes potholes. The megaliths could have acted as signposts to find the burial site so that the people could return to the same place whenever they wanted. So they were quite smart. They used to have a signpost for the megaliths so that if they want to come back for their burials or to pray for those people, they can come back, right? So this was all about this chapter. I hope this video is useful for you. If you still find any confusion, you can always contact me, message me. Thank you so much for joining.